Welcome back to Virtual Reality. My name is Thomas and you're watching VoodooDE VR. Today I have a special video for you, a review of the Oculus Quest 2 that I have here in my hands. And you will see everything as usual from me, the display test and field of view, lenses, games, setup, advantage, disadvantages and stuff, what you can play with that, price and conclusion of course. Yeah, if you want to support me, you can do this via Patreon or YouTube membership. From $1 per month, you get behind the scenes videos, or support me via my Amazon links that you can find in the description below. You can find everything about VR and AR on this channel thanks to my sponsors, Woodgoes VR, Opperman Events, Andi de Velzer, VR Ambassador, AlphaBlend Interactive and Virtual Escape. Let's have some fun with the video and let's go!
VoodooDE.
Okay, as I always start with the design of the headset. So of course everybody feels different. You can see it's white now. It's a white design. For myself, I'm not a big fan of white headsets. But of course, if you like them, no problem. Here you can see the Oculus logo. Everything is white here. Even on the side, the strap, they decided to do it cloth material. Look at this, and that was a bad decision. Even when you touch it, or this headset was used for 2 or 3 days, and it's already dirty here from the sweat of your hands or whatever. It's already dirty. It's already not white. It's gray now, and that was a bad decision. I wouldn't do that. The inside, of course, is black, and you can also see they decided to remove the cloth part inside to reduce costs or whatever, and that makes the Quest 2 inside looks cheaper, to be honest. Yeah. However, I don't care about that. I mean, when we have fun, I don't care about the design. The design is not the most important thing. The controllers are bigger. You have more space here for your hands. However, they look the same than the old ones. Of course, they are also white now. I'm pretty sure they will get dirty as well after 1 month or so. So no, we will see that then. But yeah, the control. I mean, the design is... I don't like it too much because it's white, but yeah, it's fine. Okay guys, and let's talk about comfort and weight now. So, I can put it on my head. No, I will test it with the standard strap here, of course, because that comes with the package. When I put it on my head, I can change it here and on the top with this Velcro strap. And yeah, it sits good on my head. There's no light leakage. It's okay, but with the standard strap, I don't want to play 2 hours because, I mean, it's lighter than the old Quest or like other headsets. Perhaps it's 503 gram. 503 gram, the headset. And it's still front heavy because of the, I would say, the cheap standard strap. It's very front heavy. I don't want to play 2 hours. Also, I said it in the unboxing already, with the smallest IPD, we will talk about this later, I feel that my nose touches the lenses here, and I don't like this. So if you have the smallest IPD setting, then it could touch your nose. I don't like that. Yeah. However, I totally recommend to buy at least the Quest 2 Elite strap. It's much more comfortable than the standard one because it spreads the weight over your head, of course, with the wheel and the mount stuff here. It's $49. There is also one with an included battery pack that's $129, and this even has a counterweight. It's even better then, of course. You have to decide if you want an additional battery pack or not. I would buy at least this one because it makes the Quest 2 much more comfortable. I can tell you that. For the controllers, they are a little bit bigger. They have a bigger plate here for your fingers, and I actually like that. It's good. I don't have any problems with that. You have more space to place your thumb here to reach the buttons, and it's fine. The weight of one controller is 126 gram. 126 gram. And they feel a little bit bigger when you have them in your hands, like the old one, or like the old touch controller, but it's totally fine. I love these controllers. So this is the part of the comfort and weight. Let's talk about the setup. As you perhaps know, there was already a shitstorm about that. You need a Facebook account to connect the Oculus Quest 2 to the app, and I dislike that. I don't want people to that they get forced to use a social media app. They shouldn't force people to do that. So you really need to know you need a Facebook account. What you're gonna do then is download the Android or iOS app, the Oculus app, and then connect your Facebook account, of course, and then switch on the Oculus Quest 2 with this button here. Hold it for 2 seconds, then it turns on. It will do a small software update perhaps for the headset and the controllers first, and after that connect it in the headset to Wi-Fi, and of course then to the app, so that the account is connected to the app. And then you can set up the Guardian system. So you need 6.5 by 6.5 feet play space, or 2 meters by 2 meters for everything to work fine. You can do that inside the headset. That is absolutely no problem. So this is everything about the setup. Okay, then let's talk about a very important part, the display. So, as you perhaps know, the Oculus Quest 2 has a fast switch LC display with a resolution of 1832 by 1920 per eye. So this seems a huge resolution, and the hertz will start at 72. When you get the Oculus Quest 2 at release date, you will have 72 hertz. But there is an upcoming feature that makes it 90 hertz with the standalone version, and when you connect it via link cable to the PC, it will have 90 hertz in the future, and that is a good thing, of course. So, of course, you see that a little bit when you have the 72 hertz. In bright scenes, it's a little bit flickering, but when we have 90 hertz, this is not a problem anymore. For the screen door effect, I tried some stuff through the lens, and I can tell you, when you compare to the old Quest or other headsets, you can still see the screen door effect, but it's totally fine. For the use cases the Quest 2 is meant for, like playing games, watching perhaps some movies or stuff, this is absolutely awesome. Of course, when you want to play like Flight Simulator on this headset, where you have to see everything very sharp, every little button, then this is not the best headset for you. You should buy another one. But for everything else, this is really, the screen door effect is fine. It's not disturbing in any way. It's totally fine. Also, the colors, when you look at the colors, they are really good. There's not washed out or anything, or too less or too strong colors. It looks good, and it definitely feels really good. For the black levels, of course, we know this is an LC display, and the biggest disadvantage of LC displays are the black levels. And when I started Rec Room, you see the loading screen and everything is black. And with this headset, it's not black, it's gray, because LC display. And this is a huge difference to perhaps the old Quest that had OLED display. It's really, really bad. So, if you want to play horror games or even space games like Elite Dangerous with this headset, you have to notice that it will not be pure black, it will be gray. Everything else, the display is fine. I would place it in the upper middle class what that belongs. Of course, Valve Index and stuff, it's much better. But when you see the price, I mean, it's $299. This is really good what you get for this price. This is not like $1,000, it's $299. And for this, the display is really good, I think. Okay, so let's talk about the lenses. So the Oculus Quest 2 has Fresnel lenses. You see the little rings here as soon as you look at the lenses. This has some disadvantages that I instantly noticed. So when you are in an area where everything is black and you see white text, then there are so-called God ray effects. That means it's a little bit blurry at the outside of the text. It shines at the outside of the text, and this is disturbing. It's not good. I don't like this, but yeah, it's the same with all the Fresnel lenses. The next thing is the sweet spot. This is the part where you have to put your where you see very sharp, where you see everything very sharp, and the sweet spot is fine with the Oculus Quest 2. You don't see anything blurry at the outside. It's just fine. Even when it's not perfect aligned on the head, it's still sharp. You can see still sharp at mostly the whole screen, and this is a good thing. The light leakage from the bottom is good, at least with my head. Of course, when you have another head form like the other unwise like mine, then it could be that there is some light leakage. For me, there's no light leakage, or at least very small, only a little bit, and it's absolutely not disturbing. It's really good. So for the light leakage, it's absolutely fine. Then we have to talk about something, the field of view. For me, people that know me, they know that I love big field of view. The Oculus Quest 2 doesn't have a big field of view. It has the standard one, 110, like all the other headsets that came out like 2016, like the Vive or the Rift. It's still the same small field of view, and then you will notice this tunnel view, I would say. Some people said that when you change the IPD, that's the next thing I have to tell you, that they say when you change the IPD values, then the field of view changes. I cannot confirm that. I tried it, it's the same for me. You have 3 different IPD settings here. There's no slider here. You have to change it manually with sliding the lenses. So the smallest IPD is 58. The second one is 63, and the biggest one is 68 millimeters. So in the middle between the lenses, there's a small number that shows the actual set IPD value. And there are 2 different problems with the different IPD settings. At the smallest stage, like 58, at least with my nose, it touches my nose when I wear the headset. It just touches my nose, and it's a little bit uncomfortable for the bones here. This is the first thing. And the second thing, when you choose the biggest IPD value, like 68, then you see the black surroundings of the screen. I would say it's the plastic that surrounds the screen that's built inside the Oculus Quest 2. And this kills the immersion a little bit for me. It looks like you watch just a screen instead of a VR headset. It's killing a little bit of the immersion, but for me, to be honest, I don't care, because I don't use the third IPD value. But if you have a IPD 67 millimeters or higher, then it could be a problem for you. You see the black stuff there at the outside of the display. At the edges, at the left and right edges, you see the black plastic or whatever that is. So yeah, all in all, I would say it's a mid-class lenses, nothing special, normal field of view, nothing big. You see God rays, the sweet spot is okay, light leakage is okay, but IPD has some problems, of course. But yeah, that's it. I mean, we have to notice that this is a $299 headset, okay? So yeah, I think for this price, it's totally fine. So let's talk about the games that you can play with this headset. It's very important, of course. So if you don't have a PC and you just want to play with this standalone headset, there's already a huge library of games that you can play with this headset. That means there are new games coming out all for the Quest 2, but you can also play the games for the old Quest with the Quest 2. It also works the other way around. With the old Quest, you can play the upcoming games for the Quest 2. And this is a good thing. So, yeah, I think that's a big library for the standalone headset. But there's one more thing. You can also play all other PCVR games with this headset when you have the Oculus Link cable. It's this one, and it's 5 meters. It's an optic cable, 5 meters. The price is $79. This is very expensive, but there's also third-party cables that I can recommend that are not so expensive. I will put the link in the description below if you don't want to buy the original cable. So you have the original cable has 2 USB-C ports, and then you connect it to your PC, and your PC needs to be a little bit powerful. I would say a 6700K CPU or 6600 and a GTX 1080 Ti perhaps. I would recommend at least to play all the PC VR games in a good quality. So if you have this PC and the cable, then you can play all the games on the Oculus software on Windows and on SteamVR on Windows PCs. And this is a lot of stuff, really huge library that you can play with the Oculus Quest 2, but you need a PC and this cable. When we talk about the performance, Oculus has a Qualcomm Snapdragon XR2 integrated in this headset and 6 GB of RAM, and that was a good decision. It's a little bit more than with the old Quest. And I don't have any problems with that. There was not stuttering or frame drops or whatever. It's worked fine. It's absolutely no problem. And they made a good decision with that. Every game in the library was totally smooth without problems. But when you connect your PC, of course, then the PC is responsible for any frame drops, because then the PC calculates the game and not the headset. This is very important to know. Let's talk about the heat that this headset will produce. To be honest, there's absolutely no problem. We have I played hours with this headset, but there was absolutely no problem. I was not sweating more than usual or so. It gets a little bit warm here at the front, but this is normal. There's absolutely no problem with heat or overheating or stuff like that. Let's talk about the removable parts of this headset. So, of course, you can remove the face gasket here, the face inlay, like this. And then you have it here. You cannot remove the foam from the plastic here. That doesn't work. This is one part here. But when you see here, when you remove that, you can easily clean the interior of this headset. That's the positive effect, that they decided to remove the cloth part. You can clean that stuff very good here. If there is sweat or some mud or dirt or whatever you have inside there, it's good to clean. And of course, there will be some third-party accessories where you can replace this part, like from VR cover or stuff. You will get this part here with leather material and stuff. If I find something for the Oculus Quest 2, I will put it in the description below so that you can buy it, of course. And then the next thing that you can remove is this part here. You can just slide it off, I would say, and then you can put the deluxe audio strap on that. And then you have to be a little bit careful when you put it on again, so you don't break it. But these are the two parts that you can remove from the Oculus Quest 2. So for people that wear glasses, it's very important if they can use the headset. So if you just use the standard gasket here, it could happen that your glasses touches the lenses, and this is of course not good. It will scratch your glasses and the lenses of the headset. And for this, Oculus put this thing here inside the package. So it adds like, I would say 4 or 5 millimeter distance from the lenses to your glasses. You just put it inside here, this and this and this, and then put the original face gasket here. Give me a second. Here and here and here. And then can wear it and it will not touch the lenses. But of course, as your eyes are far away from the display, the field of view is a little bit smaller. You will notice that. But all in all, you can use glasses with the Oculus Quest 2 without any problems, even bigger glasses. Perhaps you wonder, why does this headset have 4 cameras? Of course, for the tracking, but there's still one more thing that you can do with the cameras. There's a so-called pass-through plus camera. And that means that you can see your real environment in black and white and in 3D. And this will be activated as soon as you walk out of your Guardian system. So let's say if you have 2 by 2 meters Guardian system, you run out of that, and then you will see automatically the pass-through view, so your real environment. There's a second way that you can activate the pass-through cameras. If you just double tap on the side of the headset, like this, and then it will activate the pass-through camera as well. It's a good thing when you want to drink something, if you want to greet somebody without losing the headset, without removing the headset from your head. It's a good thing, the pass-through camera. So how long is battery life for the Oculus Quest 2? When you charge it to 100%, you can play around 2 to 3 hours. It depends on what you play. Of course, when you play all the demanding games like Saints and Sinners or stuff, it will be empty in maximum 2 hours. If you just watch movies or play some small games or apps, it will last like 3 hours, of course. When the headset is completely empty, it will take 2.5 hours to charge to 100%. The controllers have double A batteries, so AA batteries with 1.5 volt. Each controller has 1 battery. In the package are 2 batteries included, and you can play many hours with these batteries. Not like with the Windows Mixed Reality controllers that are empty in 2 hours. It will last many hours. So this is not a problem, but of course you have to change them then. The cover of the battery is not magnetic anymore. It's just a slider here that you push up. So yeah, that's it for the battery life. So let's check out the tracking. I'm here in Rec Room and I'm standing in front of the mirror here so that we can try everything. So as long as we hold the controllers in front of our body, like you can see, I can do a circle here. It's absolutely no problem. Even here, no problem. Even over my head, it works without any problems. But as soon as we hold it behind our back, yeah, of course it's gone because the camera cannot see that here. And let's check out how fast it can recover the tracking when we hold it in front of our body. Look at this, it's instantly there, no problem here. And when we hold it in front of each other here like this, it works pretty good. Here, you can see that. I move only the front controller now. This is working. Only some little stutters, but all in all, it's absolutely good. When I hold it directly in front of my face, it also works. So yeah, it's like if you know the old Quest, the tracking is, I would say it's the same. I can't see any difference here. It just works. Only, of course, behind your back it doesn't work. So we can also play the shooters like I would say Onward via Link or Pavlov or whatever, and also games like where you hold your hand behind your back, like bow and arrow games. If you do it just for 1 second or half a second, it's just no problem, it works. So tracking is not a problem here. Let's talk about the connectors that the Oculus Quest 2 has. So on the right side there's nothing, on the front nothing, on the bottom nothing, but on the left side we have the audio jack and the USB-C connector. The USB-C connector can be used to transfer files, to charge the Quest, and of course for Oculus Link. And it also has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. The controllers are connected via Bluetooth. I cannot test right now if you can connect a Bluetooth headset because I don't have one here, but I think it could work, but I cannot guarantee that. However, you can connect your separate headset via the audio jack here. Let's talk about the sound and microphone. Unfortunately, I cannot test the microphone because it doesn't record my voice. But other people could understand me. That was not a problem. So the microphones work. The sound comes from these little slots here at the strap plastic parts, and of course they are really small. You cannot expect the best quality sound. There's not big bass and stuff. I would say it's lower middle class sound. If you want to have very good sound, you have to use your own headset. But it's okay, but it's really not perfect, the sound of the Oculus Quest 2. Let's talk about the accessories that you can buy from Oculus. So first one is of course the Link cable. This is 79 bucks, but it's very expensive. There are also third-party cables that work the same and are much cheaper. I will put everything about that I talk about in the description below so that you can buy it directly. So the Oculus Link cable for 79 bucks, and this one is the Quest 2 Elite strap. I totally recommend this. It's $49 and it makes the Oculus Quest 2 so much more comfortable, really, and it also looks much more much cooler with this Elite strap, of course. There's another Elite strap with a included battery. This will cost 129 bucks dollars, and it will have an included battery. It will give you additional hours of game time, and of course it will be used as a counterweight on your back. If you have the money, just buy the battery pack with the better strap for 129 bucks. Then there is a case, but I don't have this case right now, so I cannot show it to you. It's for the controllers and the headset. It will cost 49 bucks. And another thing is a so-called fit pack for 39 bucks. And this will include face gaskets for wider or smaller faces so that there's no light leakage from the sides. So this is what you can buy from Oculus. You can find the links in the description below. Let's talk about the prices, of course, then now. So you've seen a lot of stuff now. I hope that was really informative for you. What you see here is the 64 gigabyte version, and it has a price of $299. And this is really good. This is a really good price when you compare it. The old Quest was 100 bucks more expensive. So you get a really good headset with full tracking, where you can play all the PC and Quest games with for 299 bucks. And it's good. The second version, the 256 gigabyte version, is 399 bucks. But I don't think you need so much space. You can just download and delete the games. Perhaps if you want to watch movies, you need so much space, but I would prefer the 64 gigabyte version, I think. It's really cool, it's fine. But of course, there will be some people that expected something different. They see, oh, Oculus Quest 2, this must be a huge upgrade. But to be honest, this is not a huge upgrade to the old Quest. It's not a huge upgrade. It's just, it's even a downgrade when you check out the cheap material here and this cheap material. It's even a downgrade. But the fun you can have with that and the interior, the display, the tracking, the technology is really good for this price. It's really good. And for beginners, this is the ultimate headset. Really, it's so good. $299. And yeah, of course, if you want to connect it to PC, you need the link cable for $79 or a third-party cable for $30 or whatever, and perhaps the audio strap, the strap for $129 with the battery, or the normal strap for $49. It makes it more expensive, but then it's even cooler. So if you have the money, spend it and it will be much better. But the standard version is still fine. You will never see a headset for this price at the moment that can do such things. You can play everything with that, and that's really good. So all in all, it's not a huge upgrade to the old Quest, but for the price, I can recommend it, of course. I hope you liked the video. If you want to support me, you can do this via Patreon or YouTube membership from $1 per month. You will get behind the scenes videos and stuff. And or if you want to support me for free, buy your stuff on Amazon via my link. You can find everything what you see here in the description below. Use my links, that would be awesome if you want to support me. So guys, please give me a thumbs up for the video, subscribe to my channel, and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya!
VoodooDE